Butter go crazy.
YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And today's live is going to be on starts and sits for week 15. So I'm here with the questions. I didn't really make a starts and sits list because, like, it's really compartmentalized. There's only 6 people that should be in your leagues right now. So, guys, I just come here to answer your questions, to get these questions in before Thursday, and then I'm going to do another starts and sits before Saturday. So, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content. And also, guys, I think the stream is going to be better. I worked on some things as far as my bandwidth, so hopefully we don't have any lagging, and I can do reaction videos there and break down film for y'all, because that's the major thing, to show y'all my expertise in breaking down film. Okay, so let me see. Life is Sports Talk with Jake. He said, what's good? Huge game today. Early birthday present for me. Happy birthday, bruh. Mine's tomorrow. Happy early birthday, bruh. He says, go Seahawks and Walker, baby. Yes, sir. Bruh, I'm a little nervous about Walker, but listen, I get it. If you got to start him, you start him, because I don't know what's going on with you. So if you got to start Walker, you start him. You don't sit him just to go pick somebody up off the waivers. So if you don't got a better back, then you start him. And I also respect your fantasy knowledge, so I know you know what you're doing. Jack Booz, what's up, bruh? He says McLaurin, Deontay Johnson, or Pickens in the flex. I'm going McLaurin. Put McLaurin in the flex, bruh. Yes, sir. Stephen Drake says, bruh, should I play Ayuk tonight? I already have CMC starting. Or wait just to flex Mostert. To me, bruh, I'm waiting to flex Mostert. I like Ayuk. I think he's an okay start. If you wanted to start him, I wouldn't say anything to you, no matter what the result says, even if he give you a bad week. But I get it. I think Seattle's going to win this game tonight. I think this defense is going to play outside, go play crazy. Like, they're going to shut down Purdy. So I get why you're trying to sit Ayuk, but it's risky. And you also got Mostert. I think he's going to be good, okay, in the snow game. So, bruh, I think what you're saying is fine, but Ayuk is a start. I just want to tell you that he is a start, but if you want to sit him, I understand it. I think that's cutting edge. And Stephen J says, happy B-Day, Jake. Yes, sir, bruh. He says, thanks, Stephen. Russ Westbrook, what's up, bruh? He says, Stephen Drakes, how could you not start Ayuk over Mostert? I get what he's saying. He's not crazy for that, Russ. He's not crazy. Now, Ayuk is a start, but if you want to play Mostert, I think that's cutting edge, because I do think Seattle can shut down their offense and shut down Ayuk, because I think Tariq Woolen is a great corner, and I think they're going to try to put him on Ayuk, because they don't got Debo, so they ain't got to worry about anybody else. It's just Ayuk, and that Jawan Jennings and George Kittle beat you. That's what the game plan is going to be from the Seattle Seahawks. Deem James Talley, what's up? He said, bro, what's good? Start 2 for maximum upside. Okay, I love how you preference that. He says, A.J. Dillon, Kenneth Walker, Rachaad White, Cam Akers, or Rashad Stevenson. I don't know if Rashad Stevenson, Ramondre Stevenson. I don't know if Ramondre Stevenson is going to be healthy, so I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna take him out of this question. But to me, the 2 for maximum upside is going to be Rachaad White and Cam Akers. Rachaad White and Cam Akers. A.J. Dillon is very, very close. So if you want to switch out A.J. Dillon and take out Cam Akers and put A.J. Dillon in, that's fine. But Rachaad White in full PPR is a must start. Kenneth Walker, he's got a bad matchup tonight. He's one of the best run defenses. So I say A.J. Dillon, Rachaad White, and Cam Akers. And if I had to choose out of those 3, I'm going Rachaad White and Cam Akers. But it's close. I might wait to the end and actually put Dillon in. I really like Dillon this week. Great question, though, bro. Great question. Life is Sports Talk with Jay says, hit that like button on your way in, guys. Yes, sir. Let's get the likes up. And Juke, what's up, bro? He says Ken Walker, Najee, Dobbins, or Monty and RB. And then we got Watson, Pittman, Evans, and Devontae Smith. Appreciate you coming up clutch. Anytime, bro. So he says Ken Walker, Najee, Dobbins, or Monty. Okay, but so out of those 3 guys, I like Dobbins and Najee, bro, over Ken Walker and Monty. Me, I'm going Najee over Dobbins probably because I think Gus Edwards could steal a goal line touch from Dobbins. So I'm going Najee. But if you want to go Dobbins out of all 3 of those guys, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to go Najee. That's just my particular sauce. He says, or Monty. No Monty. He says, and RB. And then we got Watson, Pittman, Evans, or Devontae Smith. Appreciate you coming up clutch. Bruh. For the boom, you got to put Watson. You got to get Watson in your lineup. You got to get him in there if you can, if there's any way possible. But besides Watson, I would say Evans, and I know that sounds bad, but I think it's a breakout game coming for him. So that's why I would like to play Watson over Evans. But for the boom, I got to give you Evans. And if you just want a safe play with a couple targets, and I say Michael Pittman would get that. Devontae Smith, I'm a little worried about that, bro, because Dallas Goedert is coming back. But I think he's going to get targets. But I'm trying to give you the boom so you can win. So Watson first, just off boom. He's not safe at all. He could go out there and give you 2 points. Now, Pittman is going to give you more than 2 points. And Pittman at least going to give you a nice floor of 10 points. Evans is going to get more targets than anybody on this list. So that's why I like Evans. And I think he's good for a breakout game this week. Devontae Smith is going to be okay. I don't think he's going to boom. But I think he's okay. He's a fine play. So all these guys are fine plays. But I'm going to say Watson for the boom and Pittman for the safe. And Evans, if you just want to go down with a guy that's going to get a lot of targets and can boom for you, Evans. So me, bro, I'm going with Watson in a vacuum. Great question, though. Travis Looney said, what's good? Let's get some championships. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Juke says MB mid at RB. Okay, MB for RB. Okay. Who is MB, though, bro? Let me know who MB is. Let me see. Yeah. Let me know who MB is. And Ian Taylor says, TD, I'm fighting the good fight, bro. So Barkley scaring me, bro. Should I roll with Rachaad White instead? You can. I get it. Saquon looks a little hurt. He don't look like he got the upside. But I'm not sitting him on my team. I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing on my team. I'm playing Barkley everywhere I go. I got him. I'm not going to try to take Barkley out for no matchup. I'm not doing it. So I say if you want to, you can play both of them. But I think it's a little risky sitting Barkley this time of year. That's just me. But if you wanted to do it, I would chastise you for it because I understand what you see. I understand that Barkley hasn't had his upside in 2 or 3 weeks, so I get it. I'm a bot says, hey, yo, bruh, tell me how you feel about Walker tonight. I don't feel great about him. I think he's going to get shut down. They're going to take away the run. They got to beat them by the pass between Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf and Noah Fant. Cinegrade, what's up, bruh? Hey, I'm sorry if I killed your name. I'm glad you're here, bruh. I got you. He says, Geno or Kurt for fantasy. Geno, bruh. I'm going with Geno. Kirk Cousins has got a good matchup. I like Kirk Cousins, but I think Geno got more upside. They don't got to win with Kirk. Kirk has a lot of good games where he didn't have a lot of big yards or touchdowns. So I say Geno, they got to win through Geno. I think Geno throw the ball 40 to 50 times today. So I'm going to go with Geno, but it's close. If you want to go with Kirk, it's nothing wrong with that. Kirk got a nice matchup. I'm starting Kirk in a lot of my teams too. I'm starting him in a lot of matchups. So I'm going to say Geno in a vacuum though. Stephen Drake says they might just run CMC tonight and Jeff Wilson might be out. Yeah, so, yeah, CMC, they are going to try to use CMC, but I think that's what they're going to sell out for, to take CMC away. I don't think they want CMC to get out and, get out in space. So they're going to be trying to double CMC. And Synergy says Geno or Kirk for fantasy. I'm going with Geno, bruh. Double question. And Maurice, what's up, bruh? He said, should I start Mike White or Derek Carr? I'm going with Mike White over Derek Carr. Ian Taylor says, Chase Young back for Washington. I think they are sneaky D. They are a sneaky defense. They are. They've been really good for the last 4 to 5 weeks, so they are sneaky. And Juke says, all right, so we got Ken, Najee, Monty, or Dobbins at running back. And then at flex, Watson, Evans, Pittman, or Devontae Smith. Appreciate you coming up clutch, my boy. If you read, then the one I deleted. Okay. All right, I got you. So if we got Ken, Najee, Monte, or Dobbins at running back, I'm going Najee. And then at flex, he got Watson, Evans, Pittman, or Devontae Smith. I'm going Watson, but it's close. I'm gonna go with Watson over Pittman, the safe play, and Evans is a third, but because he's gonna get a lot of targets. CHB, what's up, bruh? He said, bruh, it's playoff time. I'm still torn between starting Geno or Fields. I'm going Fields all day. Fields is a league-winning player. Now, bruh, you good for the Caps. There's nothing wrong with the Caps. Yep, he says happy birthday to Jake. Yes, sir. And Jack Boo says, if Jeff Wilson is out, would you start Mostert over Brian Robinson? No, I wouldn't start Mostert over Brian Robinson, but I'm definitely starting him over Jeff Wilson, no matter if Jeff Wilson is healthy or not. So I'm definitely starting him over Jeff Wilson. Me, I would probably start Brian Robinson over Mostert. That's just me. Mr. Anderson, what's up, bruh? MJ23, what's up? He said, hey, I tried to donate, won't let me. Yeah, bruh. I got Cash App, I got PayPal, or you can sign up for the OnlyFans. Right now, I'm not eligible for Super Chats. So I appreciate you, bruh. But if you want to go and support the channel, man, I really would appreciate if you go to OnlyFans. There's nothing weird over there. I'm just trying to be a pioneer, be cutting edge, do something different. Everybody else got Patreon. So if you want to support the channel, bruh, just go sign up for $10 a month on my OnlyFans. And also that price is going to be rising when I win the fantasy championships this year. Or you can just go to my Cash App or my PayPal, bruh. I appreciate you, bruh. But he says, hey, I tried to donate. It won't let me. I have a serious question of you right now. I'm in the showdown captain for DFS. Got you. Maybe you can judge my lineup and tell me what you think and what I can fix. Bruh, that's what I do on my OnlyFans. That's why you need to sign up, bruh. I do DFS a lot, bruh. Yes, sir. But I will do it right now for the first time. I usually, when people come on new and they ask me questions about rating their lineups, I don't do that on YouTube, but I will do that for you since it's your first time, bruh. And Matt Galloway, he said, what's good? Great take on Tariq Woolen. He's a beast. He is, bruh. Tariq Woolen is a beast. And I want to show y'all, after I'm done with some of these questions, I'm going to show y'all a video on him. Reason why I feel like they're going to win this game, and I don't want to start IU. But I'm not saying Ayuk is a sit. That's just me breaking down the game. I'm not going to tell y'all to do that, not because I'm scared, but it's because if I hit Ayuk and I hit a certain type of team, I would start him too, right? So I don't want to be disingenuous and say, well, I don't like him, so don't start him. I'm not going to do that over here on this channel. And Trey, what's up, Trey? He says, Mostert is who you start. I think they playing in the snow. I agree with you, Trey. That's my take on that. But again, Ayuk is a beast, so I just want to be fair. But me, I'm starting Mostert in the snow. And again, I'm answering this question, bro. One more time. He says, Geno Kirk. I'm going Geno. And MJ says, Captain, 1.5, 1.5. Got you. Okay. George Kittle, CMC lock. Kenneth Walker, 49ers D, or Jennings. Bro, you might not like what I'm going to say. So I'm going to give you what I like, and then I'm going to give you choices of what you got for the multiplier. I like Seattle defense for the multiplier, or Tyler Lockett for the multiplier. So I either going to play the Seattle defense for the multiplier or Tyler Lockett. That's just me trying to be cute and trying to be different so I can get in the big money. But out of your guys, you said CMC, Lockett, Kenneth. Oh, so you do got Lockett there. So I do like Lockett too. No Kenneth Walker. I wouldn't play the 49ers defense this game. Not this game, I wouldn't. But they going to be fair. Maybe you can have him in another spot, but not at the multiplier. Or Jauan Jennings. A lot of people like Jauan Jennings. I think he should be in your lineup. Maybe not at the multiplier. But to me, bro, I would say Lockett. And there's nothing wrong with putting Kittle. If you think the 49ers going to win this game, Kittle's going to be a central part of this. Jennings needs to be in your lineup, not in the captain spot. So I'm going to say, bro, between George Kittle and Lockett should be in your captain spot at the DFS. Great questions, though, MJ23. Yes, sir, bro. Somebody spamming my chat. If one of the let me see. Is he still spamming the chat? Okay, I don't see it anymore. All right. And Clamps, he says pick 3. Tony Pollard, Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon, Kenneth Walker. Tony Pollard all day. Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon. Those are the 3, bro. Yes, I'm going to stop, bro. If he keeps spamming, I'm going to stop him. So one of the moderators, if he put one more, that same question in there again, block him. Hopefully, bro, I get it. You just wanted your question answered, but you ain't got to spam here. This is this is real over here. We ain't got to be funny. I don't have enough subscribers to try to even get funny. But even if I did, I wouldn't be funny, bro. So if you put that question in the chat again, man, I hate to say it, I'm going to block you. But I appreciate you bringing here, bro. He says, MJ23 says, yeah, he says, stop spamming. Okay. And he says, you mad, annoying little kid. And Mr. Anderson says, what's your take on Goddard? He's coming back off injury. I like Goddard. I think he should be a starter going forward. This week, I don't know. But who knows? If you need to start him, you got a weak tight end there, do it. But I wouldn't start him over Njoku or Travis Kelce. Would I start him over Mark Andrews? Probably not. But the rest of the guys, I'm probably starting him over. And again, guys, I like Jeff Driscoll too. If you own a Yahoo league, put Jeff Driscoll at your tight end spot. He's a quarterback playing tight end. So that's the cheat code. Move your tight end. If you got a Travis Kelce, move him to the flex and put Jeff Driscoll at your tight end spot. Remember, this is cutting edge content. Remember, I said this here first. So Monday or Saturday, whenever the game is played, y'all going to come to me like, hey, TD, how'd you know about Jeff Driscoll if you on a Yahoo league? Only Yahoo got him at the tight end spot. So put Jeff Driscoll at your tight end spot. And MJ22 says, at sin, a little bit with, he says, a little bit with touching himself issues. Y'all are crazy. Albert, what's going on, bro? Glad to see you here. He says, pick 3. Have PPR. Christian Kirk, Christian Watson, Chris Olave, or Juju. I'm going with Christian Watson, Juju, and Chris Olave over Christian Kirk. And MJ says, at sin has a dairy with a dog rate plan in it. And Mark says, Mike White, Brady, or Deshaun Watson? Bro, for upside, okay, Brady is the safe choice, but he is the safe choice. But the win choice is Deshaun Watson. That's the way you can win with Deshaun Watson. Now, some people might rank this as Mike White, Deshaun Watson, Brady. Me, I'm going to rank it for as fantasy playoffs so you can win. If you got a good supporting team, I'm going to go Deshaun Watson, Brady, and Mike White. That's what I'm going to go. So to me, bro, the upside play, the boom play is Deshaun Watson. But the safe play is Brady. He's going to throw the ball 40 to 50 times. So that's the safe play. Mike White is going to be okay, but I don't think he's going to have the volume that Brady or Deshaun Watson has. Mr. Anderson, make sure you hit the like button, guys. Appreciate everybody being here. He says Mike Evans or Higgins. I'm going Mike Evans over Higgins all day. MJ23 says, getting flashbacks when his dad used to touch him. He says Gallup versus Jacksonville or Chark versus Jets. I'm going to go with Gallup versus Jacksonville. I'm going with Gallup versus Jacksonville. Trey says, with no Debo, they're going to shut CMC down. Tell him, Trey. Tell him, Trey. He's right. That's what I agree on. Now, I'm not saying that's right, but I agree with Trey on this one. Yes, sir. Make sure we hit the like button, guys. MJ says, at Trey, the 32th ranked defense for rush is going to shut down CMC. Yeah, because they ain't sold. Because you got to understand this, MJ. They're not going to do the same defense that they do every week. So they're going to say, listen, since they got Brock Purdy, we're going to sell out. So when you sell out for the run, bro, it makes you vulnerable on the back end. Pete Carroll don't like being vulnerable on the back end. So he'll give you the run and ask his front seven to stop it. They can't stop it. I'm going to be honest with you. You're right. They can't stop it. But if they blitz and directly go after CMC to take away that run, then they can stop the run. So, but it's going to put the back end at stake. Who's going to be able to beat them, though, on the back end? I don't think with Tariq Woolen, I don't think IU can do it. If they had Debo, then I would say, yeah, they ain't no game plan to stop them. Because if you go to stop the run, I'm gonna hit you with Debo. If you drop back to stop everything, then I'm gonna hit you with CMC. Excuse me, guys, but they don't got no Debo. So it's gonna be take away CMC and make IU beat me. I don't believe IU can get open on Tariq Woolen. Ahmed Bot, he says Goff, Rodgers, or Witt this week. Lamar let me down. Yes, bro, he's hurt. He says Goff, Rodgers, or Witt. Who is Witt, bro? I'm sorry, I got a brain freeze right now. Let me know who Witt is. But I'm gonna go with Goff. Goff got a tough matchup. He got a tough matchup. I'm gonna get a little cute here. I'm gonna go with Rodgers. Now listen, Goff is the safe play. Goff at least gonna give you. I don't know how your points is, but he's gonna be safe for you. But Rodgers could go for 2 touchdowns this week, bro. So that's why I'm gonna go with Rodgers. But let me know who Witt is. MJ, he says, thanks for the waste of breath at Trey. They gonna shut CMC down. I don't think that's a waste of breath, MJ23. I don't think it is, bro. Hey, but we should see after tonight. Trey says, for the most part, yes, it's still football at the end of the day. Plus, it's a Thursday night game. I'm sure that he won't be given a full workload tonight on a short week. You could be right, but either way, I still think they're gonna take CMC away. Ian Taylor says, happy birthday, guys. Yes, sir. CHB says, do you think the return of Romeo Doubs will hurt Christian Watson? No. They do 2 different things. That boom's still going to be there for Christian Watson. It's going to help out Christian Watson a little bit, if you ask me. MJ says, 49ers are a rush heavy and rush first, and Seattle has to. Again, bro, like I said, that ranked defense is because they're the number 1 pass stopping defense. The reason why, because of the scheme. But if they put that scheme and make it be where they don't do that same scheme and say, well, okay, we're going to sell out for the run, then they weak on the pass. And if they did that every game, they would be the 32 ranked offense of passing against, right? You could pass against them every week if they sold out for the run. That's what I'm saying. So to me, bro, they gonna set out for the run and say Brock Purdy beat me. That's how coaches come up with schemes from week to week, bro. You don't do everything the same thing every week. But again, you could be right, but I don't think there's no way that CMC going to rush for the over 100 yards. It ain't happening. And he says, I'm starting CMC in all my cash lineups. At Trey, go take a lap. You have zero insight and zero knowledge. Come on, bro. Come on. He's fine. I think it was a good take, Trey. I think that's a good take. And Lincoln was here. He said, should I draft Amon-Ra, Kelce, Water, Andrews, Higgins, and Kenneth Walker III with the 3.2? Yeah, you should draft Amon-Ra out of all those guys. I would draft Amon-Ra over Kelce, Water, Andrews, Higgins, and Kenneth Walker. He says, Dynasty tight end premium. Okay, tight end premium. 1.5 per reception for the tight end. Total, he gets 2.5. Okay, never mind. So that type of premium, you're right. I'm going with Kelce right there. Excuse me, guys. I'm going with Kelce right there. Yep, that's a great question. I'm going with Kelce right there in that tight end premium. Trey says, I have enough knowledge to know that they made it clear that Jordan Mason would also be heavily involved. Okay. He says, I have enough knowledge to know that they made it clear that Jordan Mason will also be heavily involved. Yes. Either way, I don't think CMC has a great game. I think he catch maybe 7 to 8 passes. I don't think he has a great game. MJ says, tomorrow is my birthday. I turned 13. Okay, bro. Okay, you a teenager. Okay. Appreciate that, bro. Yes, sir. Appreciate you being here. Happy birthday, bro. Lincoln with here says, guy like Kelce averaging 30 a game. Yeah, you got to go with Kelce and tight end premium. MJ says, Tua in temps under 30 degrees. Yep, 0-3. Buffalo versus Marvin weather, 27 degrees and wind 25. Yes. I'm not saying sit Tua, but I would lower my expectations for him. Mr. Anderson says, Chandler Jones or Josh Uche? IDP question. I'm going Josh. Josh been balling out. He got like 10 sacks in 6 games. So I'm going to go with Josh. MJ says, Trey, you got that right. And MJ says, good, man. I take back what I said. No, you good, bro. You good. Just have a little respect. Trey got a lot of knowledge. He's a good fantasy player. Second Tay, what's up, bro? MJ says, I respect you. Thank you, MJ. I appreciate that, bro. I respect you too. Second Take says, what up, guys? Like and sub. Yes, sir. Let's get the likes up, guys. Make sure you sub to this channel. Cutting edge content. Jane says, start Miles Sanders, Kenneth Walker, or Mike Williams in the flex. Miles Sanders. Go with Miles Sanders. And Second Take says, good luck, guys, in the playoffs. Big week. Yes, sir. MJ laughed. He said, I ain't funny. And Jack Boo says, I blocked that guy a long time ago, but the program you use for your chat still shows all the message that got deleted. Okay. Appreciate that, Jack. Thanks for letting me know. And George Cook, what's up, George? He says, stuck playing K9 tonight. Okay, I understand that. Do I play Seattle's kicker too, or do I find another kicker? I don't know how the game is going to go tonight. He says, do I play Seattle's kicker too, or do I find another kicker? I think Seattle kicker is fine because, they're not going to let them get a lot of touchdowns, but I do think Seattle could score at least 21 points. I think Geno's throw at least 2 touchdowns. So I think the kicker is fine, but if you got another kicker that you want to go to, bro, that's fine too. I don't think this kicker's going to get kicked 5 field goals, right? But I think it's okay if you feel good about playing the guy. MJ says, no, don't start Driscoll. At tight end, yeah, start Driscoll at tight end. At tight end, start him. Don't start him at quarterback. Start him at tight end. And then put your other tight end at the flex if he's a high targeted guy. Second Take said, that is cutting edge with Driscoll. It is, bro. It is. He says, I respect you, but no, I get it, bro. I get it. You at the right. I'm glad you're here at the right channel, bro. I'm going to show you. Driscoll is a great flex. Not flex, but tight end guy. Only at the tight end spot is I'm starting him. I'm not starting him anywhere else. MJ says, playing is simple. If you are playing for money, you do not take a risk or gamble. You go with the standard system. How is the guy playing? Is he going to go off? I'm not taking a gamble. If you gamble, to me, bro, if you gamble, you got to gamble. If you look at all the DFS starting lineups, somebody in there that nobody else took. Taysom Hill won somebody $1 million a couple of weeks ago. Bro, you got to take risks. If you be safe, everybody else going to have the same safe lineup. You got to take risks in order to get rich in life. Mr. Anderson says, Ingram, Chigo, or Goddard? I'm going Chigo. Second take says, Geno, Goff, Watson, need one. I'm going with Watson over Goff and Geno in a vacuum. He says, Pittman or Olave? Olave got the upside, bro, but Pittman is the safe play. Olave has the upside, but Pittman is the safe play. Pittman's going to have more targets than Olave. That don't mean he's going to have more points, but he's going to have more targets. Mr. Anderson says, DJ Moore or Gabe Davis? I'm going with DJ Moore if he's healthy. Guys, let me fix this real quick. I'm sorry about that. Hold up. Don't know what that was, guys. I apologize for that. And Trey says Evans hasn't been relevant since week 8. I know, bro. But listen, this is why I'm cutting edge. You can ask some of these guys that they know how I am. I get it. I don't, bro. If I went off that, and I know I'm not getting on to you, Trey, because I know you. Hey, you show support to the channel. I know you know fantasy, but I think this is a great teaching moment. This is why my channel is here, and that's why a lot of people don't understand, and they think I'm crazy, and they think that I say crazy stuff, and I just ranting, and there's a lot of this. But let me tell you something, bro. Because of, you can't look at trends and say, well, I'm not playing. You ain't scored in 5 weeks. If that was the case, bro, I wouldn't be on a lot of guys. I wouldn't be on Christian Watson. I wouldn't be on none of these guys. So you're not going to find a player, man, that go off every week. You're not going to do it. It's only 3 or 4 players in the whole fantasy season, like Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, some of those guys. Other guys, you got to get ahead, to be cutting edge, you have to break that plays. Like I told people to play Chigo. Chigo hadn't went for no 20 points all year, but he did last week. Why? Because I knew what Chigo was. I knew that he was getting targets. If I went off of what he had did in the past, I'm like, sit Chigo. Do not play Chigo. Sit Chigo, play Austin Hooper. No. So I'm telling you, play Mike Evans. They need Mike Evans to go to the playoffs. Tampa Bay is winning this division. They got to have Mike Evans. He's going to catch a deep ball. So that's why I'm playing Mike Evans. But listen, if you was to sit him, there's nothing wrong with sitting Mike Evans. That's what I'm saying. But I don't think I'm crazy for telling people to play Mike Evans. And I'm not saying that he's a top 12 wide receiver, but he is definitely top 16. So I'm not going to be sitting him for guys that are weak. Like I'm not sitting him for no Chris Moore. I'm not doing it. But bro, great question though. I'm glad, great statement, because that helped me explain to my subscribers what I'm saying. And I see some of you laugh in the chat. It is what it is. If I'm wrong, I admit to it. But if I'm right, I'm going to say, well, why did people leave from the chat? And I was giving some advice that nobody else is going to give you in the whole fantasy football world. Let me see. And MJ, he said, Mr. Anderson. And 619 Bengals fan said, yes, sir. What up, man? Hey, thanks for the feedback, bro. Zay Jones or Darius Slayton this week? They playing the Cowboys, bro. I'm going to have to go with the Giants. I'm going to have to go with Darius Slayton again, bro. That's just me. It could be wrong. So I know you know fantasy. You got a great team. You got a chance to win the championship in one of our big money leagues. So great job, bro. I'm proud of you, man. You did a great job this year. But me, man, I'm going to go with Darius Slayton again. That's just me. And MJ says, Anderson. And Trey says, thanks for proving my point. 100. Thanks for proving my point. Yes, sir, bro. And Second Take said, yeah, can you explain more why you prefer Evans over Higgins? I see it as Bucks offense hasn't been the best, and the Higgins isn't getting good targets and possible no Boyd. So Evans is getting, if you count the targets, he got more targets than any wide receiver in the league. He just ain't been connected for whatever reason. That targets is king, man. I'm going with the targets when it comes to Mike Evans. Then Higgins, if he was 100% healthy, yes. I'm not playing Higgins, and he left the game last week. So you ready to go for 100 yards this week? Come on. How you gonna lead the game last week, but this week you ready? You full ready to go. You ain't no limited or nothing. So that's why y'all going off name. That name, I'm limited. I'm not playing nobody that's limited. This is the fantasy football playoffs. So when I got a guy like Mike Evans that I can put over Higgins, I'm going to do it. Now, if they say Higgins is practicing for and he's out there jump balling and doing what Higgins does, I'm playing him all day over Evans. But I'm not playing nobody that couldn't even play one snap last week. I ain't never seen a guy that's not healthy 1 week, can't even play one snap, and come out and give me 100 yards and give me an upside game for the playoffs. This is not the daggone regular season. This is the playoffs. Why if you want 6 points from Higgins, then play him. And I'm not being funny. I get that. If you're okay with 6 points from him, then he is a good play. Because he got a better floor than Mike Evans. But to me, man, I'm playing with Mike Evans. I want those targets and look for the big play down the field. That's just me, though. And Second Take says, I think it would be 24-20 49ers. I like that score. I think it's going to be I would say 21-17 Seattle. 21-17 Seattle or 21-14 Seattle. MJ23 says, when CMC goes off, you can hold these. Got you, bro. I got you. I respect what you're saying. I'm glad that you believe in yourself, and I love that. I respect that, bro. I'm so glad you're here on the channel. Hey, if you right, I'm going to come back, and I see you on the next live. I'm going to give you your credit. I'm going to champion you. I'm going to say, hey, you was on it, bro. You told me CMC was going to get off against Seattle no matter what. You was right. So I'm going to give you that credit if you're right. But if you're wrong, please don't run. Please don't run if you're wrong, because I'm not going to run if I'm wrong. He says, y'all delusional. Killer Lot, what's up, bro? He said, thoughts on ETN versus Cowboys in the rest of the season. I think he's a flex play for the rest of the season. As long as he's starting, you put him in the flex for the boom. Now, if you got a solid, a really, really good team where you can start a backup running back that's just as good as him or better, then do that. But if you ain't got nobody better and you got to reach to go get somebody, then I would say just put ETN at your flex and hopefully he can boom. Because I think he got upside. One play, he can take it 60. Or he can catch one pass and score. So to me, it's the upside that I like with ETN, not the consistency. Monty said, what's good, TD? How are you? I'm good, bro. Getting ready for tonight's game? Yes, sir. Second Take says, Hawks defense not the best versus the run. It's run CMC, but I also think Kittle has a solid game. Again, the Hawks defense ain't got nothing to do with the run when you got Debo out, because they're not going to play the San Francisco 49ers honest. They're going to sell out to stop CMC. They're going to make Ayuk or Kittle or Juwan Jennings beat them. They're not going to let CMC beat them. Now, if CMC beat them, I'm going to come to you Second Take. I'll hit you up on Twitter and say, hey, you was right. You was right. And I'm a bot says White. Okay. Oh, okay. He was talking about White earlier. Rashad White. All right, let me see if I can see the chat real quick, bro. Let me see if I can find it. I'm a bot. Let me see if I can find that question, because I remember you asked me that. Okay. Goff, Rodgers, or Mike White. Okay. I'm going with Rodgers over White and Goff. But listen, Goff is the safest play out of all those guys. You don't really need to pose to sit Goff, even though he got a tough matchup. But I get it. I think if you want to get cute, the best matchup guy, I think I would rather play Rodgers over Mike White and Goff. That's just me. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you clarifying that. MJ says, Trey, especially you, I want you to remember me. Trey says, you don't analyze. You just look at rankings and players' names. Yep. He's right. He's right. But listen, you still could be right. You still could be right. But looking at talking about what they did for the last 3 weeks, he called it out. You looking at what they've already done. You're not breaking down the player. So that's why people not going to come for regurgitated information. If I said Brock Purdy did this last week, then they're like, well, what is he going to do this week? Well, he's done this in the last 2 weeks, so he's going to do it again. That's not content, right? That's kind of like you just going off what you already saw. Me, I'm being innovative. So I take risk, but I will hit a lot on my risk. That's what gives me a fantasy football channel and a couple people following me. Second take says Kittle line is at 38.5 yards. Would I take the over? I would take the over on that. That's me. I would take the over, but I don't feel great about it, but I would take the over on that because they do got to get Kittle the ball because they're going to force them to get Kittle the ball. They're not going to let CMC run the ball or catch a lot of passes. He said, Trey, that's why you don't win and never win money. Joker says David Montgomery, Rashad White, Jamal Williams, Deontay Foreman, Ramondre Stevenson, four PPR pick 2. Rashad White and Deontay Foreman. Because I don't know what Ramondre, I don't know if he's going to be healthy. MJ, he says, I'm all in on CMC. I'm going to be cocky. I get it, bro. I respect it. I respect it. Just make sure you keep that same energy, bro. That's what we all tell everybody. Keep the same energy that you had. That's all. I appreciate you, bro. I love your perspective. Trey says, I've already won. I'm the defending champion and in the playoffs again. Yes, sir. And Nathan says, 4 PPR. Would you start Rodgers or Geno? I think it's real close. It is. It is. I think Rodgers does have a better matchup. Me, I'm starting Geno. I just feel great about Geno with the weapons he got. And I've seen him do it all year. I mean, that because I'm not just using that, but I've seen him do it against tough matchups. So I like Geno. But Rodgers does got a nice matchup with Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson and Tonyan and Aaron Jones. I think he could be solid this week. So to me, bro, the safe play is Geno, but the cutting edge content is Rodgers. MJ says, if I get proved wrong, I apologize in a minute. You ain't got to apologize. Just say that you was wrong. We ain't got to apologize. We just giving takes. You ain't got to apologize, bro. CHB says, all right, I'm going to just run with Fields. Yeah, run with Fields, bro. He said, I still have the team to make it up for any mistakes. Yep. I just worry about the Eagles defense. I don't. Not when it comes to Fields. Fields is above any of those defenses. He showed you with the Cowboys. And the Cowboys was holding everybody under 10. Fields ate us up for 30. I mean, Michael Parsons was playing out of his mind. I mean, our defense was really good. He still went for 30. So I like Fields coming off a bye week preparing for this team. And I'm just worried about the Eagles defense. But then again, Geno didn't play well against the 49ers last time. Yeah, he was early. It was earlier, but I still think this week I think he's going to be okay. I could be wrong, but I'm definitely playing Fields over Geno. He says Fields it is. Yes, sir. And the joke, what's up, the joke? He says Courtland Sutton, Paris Campbell, Ben Skowronek, Josh Palmer, 4 PPR pick 2. I'm going Ben Skowronek and Josh Palmer and Paris Campbell and Courtland. I don't even know if Courtland Sutton is going to play. So I'm going to say Ben Skowronek and Paris Campbell. I feel okay with Ben Skowronek, but not Paris Campbell. So, but I'm going to tell you Paris Campbell over Courtland Sutton and Josh Palmer. Josh Palmer got a lot of weapons out there on the field, so I don't know how many targets he's going to get. So I'm going to say Ben and Paris. Great question, though, Joker. MJ says, Trey, you're a defending champion in a free league. I'm talking money cash lineups, big dog stuff. I'm in 1K tournaments and 2K but ends. I don't play the fake little kid fantasy stuff. But hey, y'all crazy, man. And MJ says, it's a free fantasy, gets you going. Congratulations. Trey says, wrong. I don't play in free leagues. That's a waste of my time. You just said you're 13, so I highly doubt you're in a 2K buy-in. MJ says, I'm in 25 tourneys for 150K tonight, and my entries at 2K. My winnings last week was 11,000. You might be right, bro. But that don't mean that Trey ain't a good player too. Second Take says TD CMC line is at 4.5 receptions. That's low, ain't it? That's low. I wouldn't bet the under on that. I'm betting the over, but why they got it so low? That tells me something. They got that low. MJ says, I can definitely tell you play free if you bet. You definitely bet no more than $20. Purple Cat. So what's up, brother? What's up, bro? He says, full PPR. Got Adams, D-Hop, Metcalf, Mike Williams. Need to play 3. Thoughts? How does Metcalf do tonight? I think Metcalf is a top 12 wide receiver at the end of this week. I think he goes off for as a top 12 wide receiver. He says, need to play 3. So I'm going to tell you, play Devontae Adams, Mike Williams, and DK over D-Hop. The only reason I'm telling you to sit D-Hop is because of Colt McCoy. Now, listen, he still could go off, but in a vacuum, I can't put D-Hop over Mike Williams with Mike Williams having a great matchup. Metcalf, I could put him over Metcalf. It's okay. If you want to sit Metcalf, you can do that. I'm not doing it because I think Metcalf, this is his boom week. But if you want to sit Metcalf or D-Hop, there's nothing wrong with that. And then so you can go with Mike Williams, D-Hop, and Adams. You can do that. Me, I'm going with Devontae Adams, Metcalf, and Mike Williams. I think Metcalf has a nice game this week. I think none of the corners is big enough to check him. I think they're going to play off of him, and he's going to get a lot of targets. Because you come up on him, he's going to bully you. He says, I'm 13 and I make more than you do in a buy-in on DFS than you do in a month, not being mean. My earnings on DFS is $93,000. I have $70K to withdraw. Mr. Anderson says, Chandler Jones playing his old team. No revenge game, maybe? Yeah, it could be, but I just gave you Uche because Uche a beast. I just gave you Uche because he's a beast. Trey says, you can't tell if someone is playing in a free league or not just because they don't agree with your statement. Right. He's talking facts. You look at rankings and players' names and run with it. Opportunity, situation, and talent. Also, we in 2 different formats. You talking DFS. I understand why you're going what they did in the past. But in fantasy, on a 12-man league, you can't look at the past. All right, let me see. So I'm going to kind of get through y'all. I see y'all arguing a little bit. Let me get to people. Mr. Anderson says, Bam or Higgins? I'm going with Bam over Higgins. I can't play Higgins. He's hurt. And CHB says, bro, stop doubting my guy. MJ23, he speaks the truth. I'm living proof. 13-1. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, that's fine. Hey, I respect him being here. So he could be right. You know, like I said, I'm not going to act like I'm going to know. I know I'm going to be right, but I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow and see, you know, I think he'll come back. I think his same energy will come back. I hope so. Appreciate you being here, MJ23. But appreciate you, CHB. Hey, we should see, though. We're going to prove it to him, bro. Trey says, nobody but you is mentioning anything about free leagues. Let's see. Bass Bully says, just tapped in. What's good, everyone? Down the game. Bang, bang. He says, yo, what up, Bass Bully? Second Take said that. Daniel, he says, am I crazy to sit San Francisco DST and playing either Green Bay or New Orleans Saints? Playing Green Bay and New Orleans Saints could be a little risky, but I don't think you're wrong for sitting the San Francisco DST because I think that Seattle's going to score 21 points or even over. I would try to say, I don't know between Green Bay or New Orleans Saints. Maybe New Orleans Saints, maybe. But I don't think you're crazy for sitting the DST for San Francisco. MJ says, Trey, you're not going to send me links or pics of all that nonsense? Trey says, then when you are here for free insight. Now, he said he tried to donate earlier. Nathan says, Aaron Rodgers or Geno? I think it's okay to say Aaron Rodgers over Geno. I like Geno myself, but it's not about me. It's about giving y'all the right play. I think Aaron Rodgers has a great matchup this week. Let me see. And Ed Tay says, "What up, bro? What up, bro? And MJ says, "Trey, unless you have someone knowledgeable to say something knowledgeable to say to me, why waste your time?" And Second Take says, "Bro, guys, I'm in the second seed, need to win this, bro. God," he said, "Guys, I'm in the second seed, need to win. I got you, bro. Trey says, "You subscribe to someone who also disagrees with you." Yep. I respect his opinion, though. I respect his opinion. Ed Tay says, "You like Green Bay defense?" Not really. They can't rush the passer. I'm not really big on them. And Daniel says Higgins is hurt and limited in practice. I know, man. That's why I'm not playing him. Everybody keep talking about Higgins. I'm not going nowhere near no Higgins this week. And so that's why I know a lot of you want to think Joe Burrow is going to be good. I think Joe Burrow is going to struggle for the rest of the playoffs. He's not going to give you the upside that he's been given because all he's going to have is Jamar Chase and Samaje Perine and Joe Mixon. Second Take says, "Thanks for the explanation, TD, with Evans and T." Yes, I got you, bro. You know I'm going to give you, you might not agree, but you know I'm going to give it to you, bro. Let me see. I'm trying to go. B Silver, what's up, bro? He said, "Would you stream Justin Fields over Geno this week?" Yes, sir. No brainer, right? Yes, I agree. He said, "I also have Deshaun Watson, one quarterback league. I'm projected to win by 20. I just want to smash and move to second round." Yeah, bro. I would play Justin Fields. See, true. Stacy says, "All I know is that I snuck into the playoffs with the number 7 seed, and because of TD's help, I'm in the championship game." Thank you, TD. Anytime, Stacy, I got you. And listen, guys, she snuck in. She had a good team. She just needed to trust the process. She needed to know that listen, when I seen her team, I said, "Girl, you're gonna win a championship." She was like, okay, we'll see. I said, "Girl, you're gonna win a championship." And guys, she's in the championship. And she had Amon-Ra St. Brown, Geno, really good wide receivers. I can't think of a squad. She just needed to make a couple moves and move a tight end around, get the defense right. She had a good squad. She had CeeDee Lamb. So I just needed to tell her, listen, just trust it. Now, listen, I told her a couple plays that didn't hit, but we kept moving. We kept moving, and she got there. That's how fantasy is, guys. You dangerous when you moving. If you up number 1, number 2 seed, you get stuck. Oh, I'm good. Oh, put your legs up. I'm good. I'm going to win. I'm fine. And then you end up messing around and get somebody catching up with you and you lose. So I like trailing. I like being like the 4 or 5 seed so I can keep working the waivers and I'm not scared to drop a person and pick up the next trending guy. Where the top guys, they don't want to drop nobody because they're so stuck in the past of what a guy has done for them. I'm not dropping them, and then a new guy come up and boom. But yeah, thank you, Stacy. MJ says your true colors are showing right now. And Trey says, "I sub to him because he's good at what he does. You salty because he or I don't agree with you." Let me see. 619 says, "Yeah, don't play Higgins this week. He's barely practicing." I told him. That's what I've been telling people. I got him in my lineup first time, and I'm benching him all year. Yes, I think so because I think he's going to be hurt. Maybe championship game, he might be okay and can practice all week. Maybe. Second Take says, "Got that 619. Yes, sir. Evans is due as well. He is due. That's what I'm saying. He's due. And I don't want to go off just due. Like that don't really mean nothing. I think Evans is getting targets, and targets eventually it's got to happen. You keep getting targets, it's got to happen. Let me see. Second Take says, I'm saying all for fantasy points. I think CM has a solid day, but in general, I don't know. In fantasy points, yes, he will. He had like 12 or 13, but he ain't gonna go for no 20. He ain't going for no 20 points tonight. I think he catch 7 or 8 balls, maybe, at the most, and have like 40 yards rushing. So that's like 13, 14 points. That's the most I think he's gonna have. Caden, what's up, bro? He said start two. Ayuk, Pittman, Kirk, or Watson. I'm gonna say Watson and Pittman. Watson and Pittman. I also like Alec Pierce too, guys. I actually think Alec Pierce could have a better game than Michael Pittman. I know that is a little weird, like what over Kirk and Ayuk? Yes, I like Alec Pierce over Pittman, Ayuk, and Kirk, not over Watson. He says, MJ says, Trey, you are happy this guy praising you. No, man, I'm just giving him credit. He's been showing support to my channel, just like you here showing support right now. Guys, it's good. We all good in games. We said what we needed to say. It's all good, guys. It's all good. B Silver says, I just want to say good luck to Pretty Richie. I'm playing him this week. Yeah. Yeah, Richie knows his fantasy. It's going to be a tough game. He's MJ3 says, this man happy right now that you praising him. Bruh, come on now. Come on now. I show all respect to anybody to give me any kind of respect, bro. Come on. I'm not happy now because he's just praising me, right? He's on my channel showing support, man. Let me see. Daniel says, that's why I'm not sure about San Francisco DST this week. Thinking about grabbing the New Orleans Saints defense. Yes, I think that would be the defense that I would grab over Green Bay. And Second Take says, we were right on Pacheco over Foreman, but I was wrong on Let's Ride. But last week was nice to see won my matchup with Jerry Jeudy. Yes. So we were right on Pacheco over Foreman. Yep. But I was wrong on Let's Ride. Yep. Russell Wilson went off. I told people, I think I told y'all that Russell Wilson, this could be a breakout game for him, and it was last week. Yeah, Jerry Jeudy got you. MJ3 says, Trey, I'll be back, as if I'm wrong, I take the punishment. And Second Take says, I'm confused. What do you consider as a good game for CMC? 14 points, 10 to 14 points. Now, if he gets 17, 18, that's a good game. That's above what I'm thinking. I think he don't go over 14 points or 15 points tonight. Let me see. And Second Take says, who is talking about bets? Laugh out loud. We talking about fantasy. Yeah, but they can talk about bets because I do it all. This is for tonight's game too also. So they fine, man. I appreciate them putting stuff in the chat. It helps the algorithm. Second Take says, want a cookie. Okay. I see what y'all saying. Okay. Yes, Second Take says, everyone like and sub. Yes, guys, like and sub. Get the likes up. Appreciate everybody being here. Also, guys, go sign up for the OnlyFans. Only $10 a month, guys. After I win championships, it's going to go up. So you want to get grandfather clause in now, so that doesn't go up, right? So you can, because once you pay the $10, that's what you're going to get for the rest of your, as long as I'm doing this. But once I go up, I'm not going to go back down to that unless you already sub at the $10 level. So I appreciate everybody that's showing support, guys. I really do. Lucius, he says, go Ayuk over Pittman. Bro, I think that's fine if you did that. I'm not doing it. I'm going Pittman over Ayuk because of the nice matchup, but I think Ayuk is a nice play. I know what he is. I know what type of talent he is. He's a great talent. So he could boom past Tariq Woolen, but I don't think he does. And CHB says, how do you feel about the Steelers defense this week against the Panthers? I think they'll be okay, but I do still think Foreman's going to be okay. I think Sam Darnold and I think DJ Moore will be okay if he's healthy. I think it'll be a 21-17 type game. Steelers are not going to let them go up to 30 or 28. But I do think it'll be around 17, 21 points scored. Mr. Anderson says, chat turned into some back and forth beef. I know, bro. I know. I'm going to leave him alone. I feel you. I feel him. Sometimes you got to feel like you got to, speak your piece. And I'm going to let them speak their piece. I'm not going to micromanage over here on this channel. As long as you being respectful. I don't hear anybody cussing or disrespecting anybody on that type of level. Second Take says, Lucius, I prefer Pittman. I do too. Mr. Anderson says, he says, Mr. Anderson, facts. Let me see. E. Rodriguez, he says, drop Sutton for Alec Pierce. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ed Tate says, how do you feel about Mike Williams, D-Hop, Chase, and A.J. Brown? I feel like they're great. I feel like I'm still willing to play. I'm playing D-Hop in my dynasty league with Colt McCoy being the quarterback. You know what Jamar Chase is. You know A.J. Brown, new brother in town. He's a beast. He's a top 5 wide receiver. Mike Williams, with that upside, you got to play him in the playoffs. So I love all those wide receivers. Secretary says, E. Rodriguez, if you need a guy this week, then it's Pierce. I don't know how long Sutton is out. Yeah, I like Pierce. And CHB says, should I drop Tyler Allgeier for Romeo Doubs? I still have Ramondre Pacheco, Mostert, Damian Harris, and Pierre Strong. I don't think you need to. I think you got good wide receivers. So that's all I'm saying. I don't know if you need to get Romeo Doubs in there, but I say, yeah, you can do that. I don't think Tyler Allgeier is going to come out and be some type of crazy winning formula guy and you dropped him. So if you want to pick up Romeo Doubs just to have that insurance on your lineup, I got it. Or on your bench, I get it. And you do got backup guys like Mostert in case something did go bad. So, yeah, it's okay to go get Romeo Doubs to play keep away too. Ed Tate says, what defense you like this week? Let me see here. I like Dallas defense, even though they're playing against Jacksonville. Let me see. I like Kansas City defense. I like them. I'm not a big fan of Green Bay defense because I think Cam Akers will score, but Green Bay defense, it would be okay. Let me see. Let me just make sure, man. I got this right because I want to give you a good one. Because last week I rushed something on a defensive question, and I went with Pretty Richie. Not saying he had a bad take, but that's not how I really felt. And so I should have did a little bit more research. But let me look, man. I'm gonna make sure I give you a good defense that I really like. Let me see here. I say New Orleans. That's one of my top 5 defenses for this week. I do like the Seattle, but I'm not saying they top 5, but I do like Seattle. Let me see. I think Miami and Buffalo defense are good streamable defenses this week too. And let me see, last but not least. So, bro, I say New Orleans defense is my favorite defense for this week. I like New Orleans defense. Okay, let me see. And Robert said, what's good, TD? What's going on, bro? He says, pick 2. Ayuk, Watson, Elijah Moore. Excuse me, God. Elijah Moore, DJ Chark, or Gabe Davis. Watson and Elijah Moore. I'm going Watson and Elijah Moore. Only reason why I'm sitting DJ Chark is a tough matchup. They Jets are great against the pass. Great. So I'm going to go with Watson and Elijah Moore. Now, you good, bro. I know you was trolling. I know you was trolling a little bit. Hey, but it's all good. I take the comments. I take the comments. It helps out in the algorithm. Trey says, it is concerning that Mike Evans didn't make the most of his opportunities last week with no Marshawn Lattimore in his face. Yeah, but he still got a lot of targets. I understand, bro, but it ain't great. That's why I said I'm not going to get on anybody. Like next week, if Mike Evans go off, I might talk to MJ. No, not well. That's actually he ain't been saying that. But I'm not gonna really kill anybody for that because I get it. That's not crazy. You want to sit Mike Evans. To me, I'm not going to sit him for certain guys. This is just me. So I'm going to play Mike Evans over certain guys, but not the top 12 stud guys. I'm not going to do. I'm going to sit him for those type of guys. Let me see. And Second Take says Russell Wilson the whole season, not just the one game I was referring to. Okay, I got you. Okay. And Second Take says, also remember, we were talking about Pacheco or Foreman when CMC got traded. Okay. And we were on Pacheco and he was blowing up. And he's blowing up now. Right. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Mr. Anderson says, we still rolling with Alec over Hollywood? Yes, sir. All day. It's all good, MJ23. It's all good. Ethanol, he says 300-man league. Should I play Jake Kuberow or Derek Uberwale? I'm gonna go with Derek Uberwale. And Second Take says 300-man league. Racky 2000. What's up, bruh? He in some of my listener leagues, guys. Make sure next year you sign up for some of these listener dynasty leagues, guys. And Trey says, I'm actually playing Green Bay defense versus Los Angeles Rams over Denver defense versus Arizona. I'm hoping that it turns out well. It can. I just think the Rams going to put up a couple more points than people are expecting. I like Tutu Atwell. I like Cam Akers. I like Ben Skowronek. I like Baker to be okay. I like Sean McVay to have a good game plan. So I don't think they're going to be great, but I think they'll be okay. They can at least put up 17 points. I think Atlanta could put up less than that. Second Take says Bucks or Grizzlies. Grizzlies at home, no Bane or no Holiday. Then I guess I'll go with Bucks. I like the Grizzlies. I think Grizzlies is going to be good in the playoffs this year, especially with Bane playing out of his mind. Jawan Allen says Seattle defense against the Niners, that's tough. I'm debating to keep them or Saints D. I say start Saints. Ed Tate says thanks. Anytime, bruh. Second Take says Suns or Clips. I'm going with Suns. I'm going with the Suns. I know my boy been balling. PG-13 been balling, but I'm gonna go with the Suns. He says Clips is at home and they offer back-to-back. Yep. Also, Suns on a 5-game losing streak, but no Kawhi. Norm, PG, Reggie Jackson. Suns are missing Ayton, Payne, and Cam Johnson. It sounds like to go with the Clips, but I'm going to still stay with the Suns. Especially off of back-to-back. That matters. Okay. And Stacy says, so as I'm listening, should I be concerned about Amon-Ra this matchup? No, he's matchup proof. That's why I ain't saying nothing about it. He actually going to play better for you, Stacy, since it's a tough matchup. I'm telling you. So you good with Amon-Ra. You start him all day. Do not bitch him. New Era says Judy, Akers, Claypool, Texans, Moore. Okay, pick 2. Judy and Akers. I'm going Judy and Akers over Moore. G-Money said, what's good, Titty? What's good, G-Money? Juwan said, respect. Saints it is. Yes, sir. Second Take says, no PG-13 and Kawhi. That's why I like the Suns. Yeah, I get it. That's why I know Kawhi been out. I didn't know PG-13 was going to be out. But if they don't got PG-13 and Kawhi, I don't see how they win. So that's why I'm basically going with the Suns. Second say, good show, TD. Yeah, man. I told you I fixed my internet, guys. I'm gonna be doing a video. Before I get out of here, real quick, I'm about to do this video and show y'all why I'm on the Seattle Seahawks tonight. And last question. Second Take says, yeah, you don't bench St. Brown, but Sauce should have a solid game. Yes, but St. Brown is in the slot. Sauce don't come into the slot that much. All right, guys. So let me show y'all something real quick. This is why I'm high on Seattle tonight. Okay. Is it lagging? I'm trying to see if I'm lagging a little bit. Well, I'm going to try to see if this is going to work, guys. I think it might work. All right, let's go. All right, hold on. Hold a minute. It didn't work like I wanted to. All right. This is Tariq Woolen. Bam. That's who gonna be going IU tonight. He's a rookie. He's the next Richard Sherman. He played wide receiver in college and he runs a 4.3 and he's 6'4". He runs a 4.2 and he's 6'4". He's gonna be on IU tonight. Look at this. Knocked it down. Bam. This is guy. He's all pro. He's all pro. So yeah, guys, this is the guy that I'm big on. So hopefully, I think I'm lagging a little bit since I did that. So guys, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a good night. Peace.